A human guy finds himself plucked out of his normal existence and plunged into a world of magic and sorcery, only to— Wait, that's Harry Potter. Let's try again. An arrogant, cocky, mega rich egomaniac with a genius level intellect sustains life-threatening injuries and uses extremely unconventional techniques to heal himself, and through the harnessing of this, finds himself reluctantly becoming a superhero. Wait, that's Iron Man. Whatever, Benedict Cumberbatch stars in Harry Man. 2016's already seen 5 other A-list superhero movies, so one with a relatively unknown lead character and not much in the way of ties to already established franchises would have to pull off something special to stand out, and Doctor Strange is something special. Basically, as soon as the Marvel Studios logo fades out, which by the way has been revamped and gives you a cool little overview of the MCU so far, we are subjected to a barrage of special effects and visual eye candy that is genuinely some of the most breathtaking that I've seen in any film. I might as well talk about the visual effects right away because it is absolutely the reason to see this film, and it is the thing that sticks with you the most after you leave the cinema. Doctor Strange is basically one big giant After Effects showreel. It's like a 2-hour acid trip that takes a city-bending scene from Inception and ramps it up to mind-bending levels. Glass facades ripple like water, buildings peel in half, and entire city blocks fold in and out of themselves and move around and interact like components of a watch. The characters basically fight and traverse through a photorealistic living MC Escher world, all while using magic to conjure weapons and open up wormholes, all while trying to ninja the shit out of each other. There's one scene in particular where Stephen Strange is first exposed to the magic, and he goes on this bizarre, multi-dimensional journey, and the visual effects are their best to depict reality just falling apart. I'm surprised they don't hand out tabs of LSD in your way into this movie. It's f***ing bananas. Seriously, the amount of work that must have went into bringing these visual effects to life is unreal. Props to everyone involved in the visual side of things, which is a lot of people. When you get to the digital artist part of the credits, it's honestly like reading a book out of the Bible. This might be one of the most effects driven movies that I've ever seen, and in that area it truly excels. But if this was nothing but fancy visuals and CGI, then it wouldn't be worth watching for more than a few minutes. So how is it in the non-visual side of things? Well, to be honest, it's pretty much standard Marvel movie fare. The casting feels spot on, nobody feels misplaced or that they're hamming it up. Tilda Swinton feels appropriately mysterious as the Ancient One. Chiwetel Ejiofor is brooding and complex as Mordo, and Benedict Cumberbatch completely embodies the role of Doctor Strange in a way that could easily be cheesy, but actually works. Mads Mikkelsen unfortunately falls foul of Marvel's still continuing trend of having completely underdeveloped villains, but he's still menacing and enjoyable within the role. It's just a shame that with an actor of that calibre, they seem to have put more effort into his eye makeup than his characterisation. Benedict Cumberbatch, as I said, absolutely owns his roles, and I do mean roles plural. The Stephen Strange he is before he becomes Doctor Strange is leagues away from the wise, mystical sorcerer, and he's totally believable as both the unlikable dickhead and the guy you trust to defend an entire realm from attackers. He also did the facial capture for another character that I can't possibly talk about without spoilers. Character motivations and attitudes were somewhat glossed over, which was a bit annoying, and again, there's a couple of key things that I really want to talk about, but I can't without getting into spoiler territory, so I'll give you the example of Rachel McAdams just completely accepting the whole magic thing, no questions asked. She and Strange haven't seen each other for a long time, and when they do reunite, he does like a mad out of body thing, and she, who's a medical professional by the way, just accepts it. She's just like, alright, how'd you do that? It's just astral projection, innit? Oh yeah, okay, fair enough. At this stage you pretty much know what you're getting with a Marvel movie, and Doctor Strange does closely follow the proven formula, and it's one of their best but not the best in any non-visual element. It's funny but never quite as funny as Ant-Man. The action is great but it's never as great as in Civil War. It's cool but it's never quite as cool as Iron Man. The resolution's also pretty rushed. I mean, Doctor Strange basically annoys the big bad into submission. However, the visual element of this film is something else, and I fully recommend that you go see this in the biggest, loudest screen possible. I went to see this 2 days ago on Tuesday in 2D, and as soon as I can, I'm going to go see this in 3D IMAX because it really does deserve it. I'm going to give Doctor Strange 4 popcorns. thanks very much for watching my review of Doctor Strange. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And if you and your friends are thinking of going to see Doctor Strange, then do us a favour and share this review with them, and maybe it'll sway your decision. If you like what I do here and you want to see more, then please don't forget to subscribe. You can click right here to see my latest review, and you can also click right here to see my review of Civil War, the other Marvel superhero film that we got this year. So again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.